Now is really the best time in FIFA. We're approaching a crossroad where there's so many different things going on, not just within Ultimate Team, but also the announcement of EA Sports FC, which is just around the corner, that this is the perfect moment in order for you to exploit Ultimate Team to really get the most fun out of it. And in this video, I'll explain how and also why. But before we do get into the video, if you really want to give yourself an edge during times like this, then there is no better place than SkyCoach. SkyCoach are offering cheap, fast and reliable FIFA 23 coins. All you need to do is use the link in the description down below, head over to their site, place an order for how many coins you want and the platform that you play on, and within just a couple hours, those coins will be added to your account, ready for you to do whatever it is that you want. Maybe even some of the things that we talk about within this video. And because of what we will go on to talk about within this video, you're actually putting yourself in an incredibly good position. You're maximizing what you're able to do for the money that you put in. So if you are interested, link can be found in the description down below. And if you use code Fanatic, you'll be able to get a 10% discount.
Nice.
So why is this the best time for you to exploit FIFA 23 Ultimate Team? And it's because we're somewhat coming towards the end of the year, but we're in a good position because it is coming towards the end of the year, but just before a massive promo being Team of the Season. Now, Team of the Season does go on for 2 or 3 months with the amount of content that EA are releasing. 2 or 3 teams every single week. Each of those teams has 11 players plus subs and reserves, and there's extra content on top for objectives and SBCs. There's a lot going on. And because people prepare for this type of promo, it leads to there being a massive market crash beforehand and also during. Players become more affordable than ever before. Now, typically the market will continue to go down from this point all the way to the end of Ultimate Team, which is the release of EA Sports FC. But after Team of the Season, that's when we really approach the dead phase of Ultimate Team. No one really cares about FIFA anymore. They're now looking for the next thing, which normally used to be the next Ultimate Team, the next FIFA, but this year is going to be EA Sports FC. We're at that point right now where the game isn't completely dead, but player prices are getting to that point on when they are incredibly cheap. So with that in mind, it makes sense for you to buy into the players that you've always wanted to play with, regardless of whether or not they fit the meta of Ultimate Team or their price. As long as you can buy into them, it's worth going through and giving them a try. This is normally the point in which when I'm going through Ultimate Team, I don't play competitively anymore. I don't care about FUT Champions finals, and I don't care about getting to the highest possible division. I just care about having fun with the game. And the best way to do that is to build the craziest teams that are possible, whether them being the most expensive or just taking something that's incredibly cheap and seeing how far that you can get through. During this time is also the point in which many people start fresh. They want to see how good of an Ultimate Team that they can build now that player prices are starting to drop. And you will find that most are able to build something a lot better than what they currently had from the moments that Ultimate Team released back in September and October, going all the way through to this moment. They're now able to build a similar team or a better team from now towards the end of Team of the Season. And it yet again comes into the understanding of FIFA hasn't changed, but because player prices have dropped so much that it just becomes so much easier. It's a lower barrier to entry in order for you to buy into them. So I have had quite a few questions of new people starting Ultimate Team and they're wondering if it's actually worth getting into. Is it something that they should start now? Or what is the best way to start? And there are still loads of methods that work. The 0 to 1 million coin guide that we have here on this channel, every single one of those methods are still viable options. But it does become easier because of that lower barrier to entry. Now, another thing worth talking about, and we did just briefly mention it, I'm personally not playing competitive. I just play to have fun. And there's so many other people that do the exact same thing at this point. There's no reason for you to try and prove how good you are in Ultimate Team just because it really doesn't matter now. We got Team of the Season, which will go on for the next couple of months. That's going to bring a lot of entertainment, but straight after in July, that is when EA has revealed that they're going to announce EA Sports FC. We knew this was coming. They have been talking about EA Sports FC for the last year. Considering EA and FIFA have parted ways, EA has been trying to advertise their new name title of EA Sports FC because there could be a bit of confusion. So they've been trying to get ahead, but recently they did announce that there will be a reveal within July to highlight the future of football. And not just that, but they also got the major leagues to also start to advertise EA Sports FC, highlighting the announcement that is just around the corner. And once we do finally get around to that moment, no one really cares about Ultimate Team. No one cares about the current FIFA because everyone will be looking ahead. EA does normally set up several videos, live streams, events going from July all the way through to August. And every week there's something new. There will be a focus on a different game mode. The first week will be the reveal of EA Sports FC. And then from there, it goes through the whole process of the following week. It'll be talking about gameplay. The week after that, maybe the technology as part of EA Sports FC. Then it will focus on the various game modes. And by the time we get into August, that's when closed beta does get released. Well, people get invited to the closed beta. It just becomes everything and anything that is announced is about EA Sports FC. In terms of Ultimate Team, and this is also why it links into it being a perfect time now to exploit FIFA, is because EA also gets very generous in terms of FIFA 23 Ultimate Team. Because it is now coming towards the end of the year and the announcement of the next iteration being there already in place just gives some incentives for EA to be slightly more generous. This could be through content that is easy to unlock through objectives and SBCs, or it could just be more. We typically see, especially towards the summer, where EA will re-release all the best players back into packs, giving you another chance in order for you to pack them again, which of course, because there is a new source for them, also affects their prices, so they go down in value as well. Now with this, you can tell that I do like this time of the year, even though we do approach the point in which this game becomes dead. And there are quite a few positives in terms of affordability for you to buy into players, but it does also bring some negatives. You typically, especially if you're playing on PC, if you're going to be going into games, it's likely that you're going to replay the same opponents over and over again. With console, it's going to be slightly different this year, although that is still a possibility in certain regions. But because of cross-platform, there's a higher chance that you will partner up with someone else when going into a game. The real negative though is because all player prices have dropped, it does also mean that you have a lower chance of being able to profit from certain packs, because even though player prices have dropped in value, the price of packs have not dropped in value. It's still the exact same cost associated to it. If you were going to get FIFA points to buy into packs, it's still the exact same conversion from money, pounds, dollars, whatever the currency is, to buy into FIFA points, and the exact same conversion from FIFA points to buy into packs, or foot draft for that matter. It becomes harder in order for you to profit, but just know that you do have a slightly higher chance, or it feels like you have a slightly higher chance of being able to get something good. Still not guaranteed, because EA, of course, is still going to try and milk you for everything that you have. But all in all, this normally is a good time in FIFA for you to just take full advantage before it gets completely dead. My recommendation is to start using the players that you've always wanted to play with but never got around to it. Maybe you never got around to using these players because they were way too expensive. Hopefully now they're going to be slightly more affordable. There are of course some players which are still ridiculously priced. Team of the years are still fairly expensive, being $1 million plus, with the exceptions of the goalkeeper. And of course icons which are desirable, they're still expensive. So if you're looking to be in the top 5, maybe 1% of players, then yeah, that's still going to cost you quite a bit. But in terms of everyone else, let's say you've been looking at Mbappe from the very beginning, but just did not have the coins to go and buy into him. Now, even though he's still relatively expensive, it's still a lot cheaper compared to what he used to be. And it's the same for so many other players. I'm going to be going into a cycle of every single week. I'm going to try out a different team, see what I can do with it, go into Foot Champions because I kind of like the game mode, but I'm not going to be playing competitively. I don't care if I win or lose. I just want to have fun with the team. And the second that I don't have fun with that team in that game mode, that's when I'll just go and switch out to something else, maybe friendlies or even division rivals. It's no longer about being efficient or trying to be a good player or trying to maximize coins. It's now just about having fun. If you do have any questions about anything, then please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. But anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going. So see ya.